Good evening everyone, welcome back to Excel Snippet, your YouTube channel for all Excel learning. Today I come across with a query with my student where he asked me a question stating that how to add a pivot table total on top. Normally when we create a pivot table, I'll get a total in the bottom of my screen, not on top of the screen. So let's see how I can bring that up in here. So I have 2-3 hacks available with me, so that's why I just call this as hack, because this is not a default option that we have in pivot table to do it, but we can get it done manually. I can either create a 2 pivot table here, and I can create a cell references here, or I can use a get pivot data. These are the 3 dimensions that I can use it. I felt the get pivot and cell references works better, but I will always vote for the one which is wonderful here called get pivot data. So let's see how I'm going to work on that part. So I'm going to just build a pivot table right now. This is the raw data that I have here. So I have a small agenda here. I'm going to say regional customer sales is what. So I'm going to put them all in row labels. So I'm going to place the cursor in invoice number. Go back to your insert, and if you are using a keyboard shortcut, you can use the old keyboard shortcut Alt NVT to bring in the pivot table point. So I'll say Alt NVT. So that brings you the create pivot table dimension. So I'm going to give an OK. Then I got a hack here. So I'm going to say I need the regional customer sales. So now I got a list here. So if you normally see that data is a little bigger here, you can see my grand total comes at the last. So let me just make them look a little nicer. So I'll go back to the design, report layout, show in tabular form. Then it gives you a multiple dimension. If I keep them in the compact form, it's going to give you the same dimension here. Let me just change the other side alone. So I'm going to go back to the value field settings, then come back here, call this as sales, and then give an extra space here. If I give a sales alone and give an enter, it will shout at me because my source name and the custom name are similar. So I don't want that. So I'm going to just add one more space here so I can cheat the system in here, and then I'm going to go back to the accounting point and then add a list here. So now I got the list here. But if I want to get to my grand total, I have to go to the last line to get to the grand total. So how do I hack them easily? So I'm going to add few lines here on top, and then I'm going to call the grand total to come on top, grand total, and I'm going to bring this dimension here. I can either use in the first method called cell reference, but cell references is something which is a little odd here, because if I filter the data here, then my cell references will give a tough output. So for example, when I going to say equals here, then I scroll down to the last line and I give an enter and get the list here. So you can see that it automatically gives you the get pivot sales another component. So now I'm going to add the list here. So now I got the first dimension using a get pivot data. So if I add a slicer right now, so now I want to just take the Chennai alone in consideration. So I'm going to place the cursor here, come back to the pivot table analysis, add a slicer, and take the region alone and give an OK. So you got the list. When I click the Chennai here, you can see that my get pivot data works effectively. But if the get pivot data is not active, so when I clicked it, you can see that the formula text shows me that it is a get pivot data for me. So automatically then it is not a cell references. It is a second method that I would like to explain you here, so that the get pivot data comes into play. How this automatically comes into play? Because there is a option here. So I'll go to file, and then when I go to the options, in the formula bar, you can see the line here called use get pivot function for pivot table references is checked here. Because of that, I'm getting this line item easily. For example, if I uncheck this and give an OK, and then now I retry this. So let me copy and let me just delete this, so that when I give an equals here, when I select my grand total here and give an enter, it gives you the right answer for me perfectly. But when I go to Coimbatore, and if the number of line items are similar, then it's easily working. When I clear the point here, then it gives you a wrong answer, because it is taking this cell as a reference, the B21. But my grand total comes way below the dimension. That's why this may not be very effective when we are working in a list. I can try to use a formula. I can either use a VLOOKUP or an XLOOKUP to find out this. But again, it is if the data is larger, and if the system is gonna get a lot of data furthermore, then the cell references is not the right way of doing it. So it's better to use the get pivot data. I felt get pivot data is the best option to work in a larger data irrespective of what version you use. So instead of doing this, so I'm going to just give a point out, and then I'm going to go back to my options again, formula, give a check mark in the pivot table, and then I'm going to say equals here. Scroll it down to the last line and give an enter, and you can see that automatically the get pivots are adding our data to it. So you can see the formula is also coming up here for me. That's a cool part. So now if I add any hack, so if I'm going to add two different dimensions right now, so I want to add one more slicer here. So let me add another slicer here. So go back to the pivot table analysis, insert another slicer. This time I'm going to pick up the customer name. Okay, so now we got the customer list also comes up here. So let me just make them a little bigger so that I can see all the customers here. So I got a lot of customers here. So when I pick the list here, so you can see that the data is not going to change much. My answer is going to still remain same. So even if I pick up a particular dimension, so my grand total comes on top. If my data are going to get expanded and go to the normality, still I'm getting the grand total on top of it. So this is one of the hack that I have in my list. There is another way of doing it, but I felt it is not really doing a good job, because we can create one more pivot table here. But again, how the refreshment component of data is going to work here, that's a key criteria. So when I try to build another list, so if I am going to use a filter or a slicer, something like that in my data, then this option, the third option that I'm trying to do right now, will not really work effectively. So what we have here is the creating the second pivot table. So I'll create one more pivot table to achieve it. But again, if it is a running, if you are trying to do a slicer here, then I don't think that's the right hack that I can work around. So I preferably stick to the get pivot data. That's the best hack that I'm coming out correctly right now. Probably if you guys have a better option than this, please comment me on my video and teach me up. So let me learn that too. So what I try to do right now is I'm going to create one more dimension here. So select the whole pivot table, copy it. So let me just add them somewhere over here. Then I give a right click here and then go to show field here, and then I'm going to take this all out of the equation. But I'm getting a sales here in this way. So that's a worrying factor right now. So when I change this to something else, data is changing. That is really good. So it's changing in here. So let me refer this into my cell here, then see whether this is still working. Again, when I refer it again, it's going to go become a get pivot data anyway. So it is showing me the get pivot data point for me. So ultimately what I'm trying to do still remains same. So when I try to copy and paste this somewhere over here, so let me just add one more line item here, because when I copy paste it, I think that this is not really working effectively for me. So let me see whether this is still working. Yes, it is working. That's nice. Perfect. So now I can able to see that. This is another hack which I don't really see that. Then I can just hide this line item so that I can see the dimension really well. So when I move my cursor, it is still working. So this is not a get pivot data, but I just used the second pivot table to get it done. I can use a cell reference here, but again, when I use a cell reference, I have to be much more clear here. So the easiest hack that we can do is we can go for the get pivot data. So you can see that there is no formula that is available there, because I just pull the data in one dimension and then I'm trying to get the data done here. So now when I move it, it is moving. So this is the first hack that I'm adding in the 2021 series here, and this is the best way that I can build data out of it. Hope you enjoyed a new dimension right now. So if you're using a larger pivot table, you can still bring in your grand total on top of it, either using a get pivot data. Cell references is something which is the option which I don't preferably say go to it. Don't do that. Probably the second pivot table is one of the another option, so which didn't work when I tried to hack it out once, but again now it's working because I use the cell references here to get it done. So it is working well for me. So I think that we can go for the second method and third method as a hack here to get our pivot table grand total on top of it. Excel, people who are working in Excel or people who are working in the team Excel to build the Excel part better, Office 365 team or any other team, please try to add this in our next release or a version, so that this will be a very useful tool for many people, those who are having a larger pivot table here. This is a humble request from my side. This is Vinod signing out from Excel Snippet, your first Excel hack of 2021-22. So we'll be having more hacks like this. So my next hacks will be added at the earliest possible. Hope you enjoy this video. Stay safe, stay at home. If required, travel. If you're traveling, please do wear your mask and try to maintain the social distancing better to avoid COVID-19. This is Vinod signing out. Thank you.